Well, it's time now for a viewer question segment. So if you have any questions about COVID and the vaccines, do call in on that number on your screens. We have our first caller, Justin from Delhi. Go ahead with your question.
My question was, when can the first dose of the vaccine be taken if already infected and came out of it? That is, I am negative.
All right, Dr. Kacharia.
So you have to wait about 12 weeks to get the first dose if you've had the infection.
Right, I think
to be on the, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I think people, keep asking this because of the changing guidelines. So that's created a lot of confusion, even doubts in the minds of people. So if you could just tell us more about, this period between being infected with COVID and getting the vaccine.
So 12 weeks or about 3 months from the end of your isolation. So I wouldn't even count it the first day. There's not been much clarity on that date, but I am saying that, let's say you count to day 14, 12 weeks from that time, between the 12 and 14 week period, you can go ahead and get the vaccine.
All right, we have another caller, Nilima Varma, calling in. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hello ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I got Covaxin. I got vaccinated on the 10th of April with Covaxin, and I got got COVID on the 19th of April. I became positive. Now then I turned negative on the 6th of May. Now when do I get my second dose of Covaxin?
Professor Babu?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll let Dr. Rachna answer.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I will admit that there's a bit of unclarity on Covaxin. The initial information after so I would count, let's say 4th or 5th May is your day 1 to get your vaccine. From that time we count forward. The initial recommendation was about 4 to 8 weeks. There has been some unclarity about have they extended also to 12 weeks or not. I would check in on the Ministry of Health website. Dr. Babu, if you have something to add.
Yeah, so according to the World Health Organization, they have said 6 months as the gap between the illness and the vaccination. Now, the government of India has also expanded the time after the illness to the, when you can receive vaccine dose. I would definitely, this is already updated on the COVID-19 also. You will not be able to get it before that. So as Dr. Rachna clearly said, it has to be spaced after 3 months. So that's the evidence.
Right, and right now access to vaccines is such a big issue in many of the states. What can you tell us on how we hear that more vaccines are going to come? We do know Sputnik is there. Hopefully more vaccines will be approved soon, and we will get more deliveries. Are you hoping it's going to pick up in the next few weeks or maybe in a month or two? Professor Babu, first to you.
Yeah, so I'll have to be pragmatic. So while we are very optimistic about this, I don't think the scenario is going to change at least till July, because if you look at the supply line, currently whatever is happening, the government of India is sort of procuring and then giving it to the states, and states are still finding it difficult to get the access for now. But when you look at the vaccine supply line, by July, I think most of the stocks will be made available, and from August the pace can really increase. Till then, I only hope that all the states will improve the micro-planning process and so mobilization so that people do turn up at the vaccination sites when the vaccines are available. At the same time, whichever vaccine, to whatever extent is available, they should be well utilized.
Right, and Dr. Kacharia, the worry now is also among people, who've had their first dose and now they're wondering and they're now getting due for their second dose and whether they'll get it. So this for Covishield, it's more flexible. It can be taken, a few weeks later. However, for Covaxin, it's more of a worry, isn't it?
I would say we need to get further clarity. In general, a 3-month mark, and I second Dr. Babu on saying that also on CDC and WHO, but they don't have CDC at least doesn't have data on Covaxin. So in general, the 3-month mark should be okay. But as I said, we need further clarity from Covaxin, from the Covaxin makers themselves. It was about 4 to 8 weeks, and I think then it was extended. So that clarity is needed before you go ahead and get your Covaxin shot.
All right, because we get a lot of questions regarding that with people now due, especially, the elderly now due for that second shot and it not being available. We have another caller.
Sorry, so just to add, I think 3-month mark from the time you had the infection is a good takeaway for either vaccine shot.
Right. No, I was also talking about the duration between the vaccines. So if somebody's had Covaxin, now they're due for their second Covaxin dose and it's not available and we don't know exactly when. It could take a little longer. That is a worry that we get from many people. We have a caller, DK Singh, calling from Muktsar, Punjab. Go ahead with your question. Right. DK Singh, please go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Sure. What precautions should I take to avoid black fungus and Yes. What precautions should I take to avoid black fungus?
Do you want me to take
Yes,
that?
Dr. Rachna, so this is the other big worry, of course. Everybody's worried post-COVID of getting the black fungus infection.
Right. So first, let me call it mucormycosis because there are all variety of color funguses now being spoken of. Also, I think takes off a bit of, one should fear it, but not in an inadvertent manner. Most importantly, if you have COVID, not taking medicines when they're not required is a very, very important thing. Please do feel free to ask your practitioner why you're being started on steroids if that's happening. If a medicine is a steroid, many times you may not know this, but you're started on steroids. So that is one big risk factor. If you're somebody who has diabetes and you were started on steroids and the sugars are not in control, that is the heady mix for this fungus. Other kinds of patients as well who are immune suppressed, and people know this usually if they have a condition which makes them a little bit low on immunity, autoimmune conditions, then they have to be careful and watch out too. And again, a lot of times we're seeing that people were put on steroids. There are a few cases that wasn't used. So the first thing, during the infection, be careful of the medication. After the COVID is over, be careful of any ENT type symptoms that you're getting that are persistent or worsening, then please be in touch with your doctor.
And contact your doctor immediately. Well, thank you so much, Professor Babu and Dr. Kucheria there for taking time out and answering all those questions for us.